for them? I mean, are you worried that actually it's going to be quite difficult to persuade companies to focus in the way that we've just heard Nancy outline?
Look, I don't think there's any doubt that the economic devastation of the pandemic is showing the impacts now and for time to come. But I think the way that businesses has to look at this is that there cannot be a trade-off between sustainable growth and inclusive growth. And in the same way, during a pandemic, we can't have a trade-off between a sustainable recovery and an inclusive recovery. And that's why this point about incentives and aligning incentives is really interesting and really important. The way that we have framed the conversation has been around one versus many. So our focus has been on financial inclusion, inclusive growth, making sure people have access to the digital economy, which, by the way, is also much more environmentally friendly. Humanity versus nature, and that's why we have to focus on environmental sustainability as much as we focus on inclusive growth, and obviously short-term versus long-term. And how do we manage the incentives of both? And so to the extent that that's the frame that we have been using all along for a growth perspective,